Up the K right, Bob.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 119 of Game Set Live. That is right. We are here. We aren't square. Don't be, and no fear. Yeah. Anyway, exiting, about to knock my mic over. Exiting the best week of gaming. It's just like the Super Bowl for gamers. We had
State of play.
State of it didn't do anything for me, bro. I mean, I really wish it.
Fantastic state of play. S tier state of play.
Yes. So we started it with State of Unreal. And that started a whole thing about, oh, look how good this game's going to run on my PS5 Pro. No, that was a tech demo. Okay, there's 5090s out there that can't run a game that good yet. Then let's see. We had the State of Play the next day. And then we got a break. Oh, no. Yeah, we got a break between State of Unreal and then State of Play. Yep. And then we had Summer's Game Fest on Friday. And then we got we had a future game show, which was kind of meh. And then the summer games, the future game show, they just kind of got everything that none of the other shows wanted to show. So yeah, it was a thing. And then Sunday Fun Day, everybody. We got the creme de la creme. That's right. We got the Xbox show. We got a handheld shown that it'll take. Wow. Well, you just might as well sell a couple of the children and take a second mortgage out on the home. Maybe get rid of that nice car you're driving and get a little beater that's good on gas. If you want to get the X version one. Yeah. You know what I'm saying. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. But as you can see, the Brazilian milkman mafia gangster is not here right now. He's running late. So I couldn't wait any longer. I had to start the show.
He's peddling milk.
We were already 20 minutes late. I had to start it. As you can see, got a new intro to the show, put together by me and Colt Eastwood over weekend before last. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Caught Thember off guard, although I did put it in the war room of our Discord channel. Apparently he doesn't check that. I even put it in our Twitter chat to check the war room in our Discord channel. Anyway, TJ, how are you doing, sir? And what have you been playing?
I'm doing pretty good. Just been
pretty
working
good in the hood?
and then playing games. Yep. Lately I've been playing a little bit of Splitgate 2. It's really good, actually. Really damn good. Like, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, and you know what? If anybody gets pissed, I'll go cry. No, not game of the year, but it's better than COD.
That was not nice.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I like COD, don't get me wrong, but it gets boring and stale after a while, so it's nice to have a fresh game out, So,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
But Thember in the chat said that showcase was fire, and Bob get a Prius. Bob won't fit. I won't fit in a Prius, Thember. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Yeah, don't get a Nissan Leaf.
So, TJ, did you mention what you've been playing, or just what you've been watching?
No, I've been playing Splitgate 2.
Oh, how's
Yep.
that? How's that been going for you?
Remember you said it was better than COD.
I say it's better than COD. I like it. It's actually really fun. The movement's really good. The guns are actually really good. I like their take on it. It's imagine like it's COD, but then instead of like just loadouts and only loadouts, like they have weapon pickups like on the ground, like Halo does. So blend those two together, and that's basically what Splitgate 2 is with portals.
Ooh,
Yep. It's really good.
that sounds kind of nice, actually. Bob thinks
It's
he likes
free.
that. Yeah. Yeah, Splitgate 2 got mixed reviews. I can't say that's why I'm not playing it, Thember. Because Mind's Eye got terrible reviews, and Bob's playing that. So,
Crazy, yeah.
but then again,
How
Bob,
how is that game, by the way? Because I'm still I want to get it, but I'm on the fence.
dude, it looks nice until you get a load of the jank.
Uh, so
There's screen tearing everywhere all the time.
Ooh. Now, is this just on Xbox or PC or both?
Now, I did see some gameplay, game ranks. That's who it is. They do the before you buy.
Yeah.
They did that, and the video they were showing said they were playing it on a PS5. They captured that on a PS5 Pro, and it, not to fuel the console wars, but it did look and run a whole lot better than it ran on my Series X. I don't know if that has to do with optimizations or what, but I mean, we do have the guy that started the Rocket Boy developer, the developers that made Mind's Eye. It's a Rocket Boy. He was the ex lead from, or ex dev
Rockstar.
from Rockstar, and we know that Rockstar and PlayStation have kind of a relation. So maybe it was better. I don't know. I haven't turned on my Series X today to see if there's an update for it. I don't know. There may have been an update yesterday. No, there wasn't an update yesterday because I played it yesterday because it got released yesterday. I played it for like an hour and a half. I do have my gameplay. If you all want to see my,
it's worth buying? Do you
not
think
right
it's worth
now.
buying? Or
I'd
no?
wait. I'd wait for a couple patches.
Okay. Just wondering. That's all.
Okay, everybody be quiet. Sarah Bond's on screen.
Yeah.
The things I would do to you, ma'am. Yes, that's right. Oh. Wow. Anyway. Ugh. Whew, let me wipe the sweat off. I do have like an hour and a half to 2 hours of gameplay. I could put that up for a moment of Mind's Eye. I've got to render it first. I captured it. I think I captured it pretty high quality. I need to tone it down for the stream because Bob's Kentucky internet can't handle that upload buff.
Bob,
But
do you think they're actually gonna keep their promise about adding multiplayer like they said they were going to later down the road, and then whatever else they said they had like a whole roadmap. Do you think they'll actually deliver on that, or do you think they'll just let it fizzle out?
I don't know. I mean, it depends. I mean, the game's got promise, but it does kind of feel like it's not okay, it is an open world. You can go wherever you want to go, but
Yeah.
it's kind of empty to do that.
Oh, really?
Yes. The first time I tried to
So,
launch the game, it crashed. It
Wow.
just kicked. Yeah, it gave me a message on screen that said, what was the message that it gave me? Let's see here. I'm scrubbing through the video right now. I want to make sure I get this right. The message that it gave me.
so it's like Watch Dogs, where it felt lifeless.
It did. It kind of did. And
Like it was a really hyped up game, and they
okay,
were selling us something pretty,
the
and then
message that I got
turned
was
out to
something
be
went wrong. Give it another try. If it happens again, go to the error help on Xbox.
yeah.
So
I'll wait until it goes on sale and then I'll buy it. I was gonna buy it, but I'm glad I got you to explain a little bit of it because I don't know, I was like
I mean,
50-50 on it.
it's got a really interesting story. I mean, the
It looks really
story
good.
the story of Mind's Eye would make a killer movie, hands down. I mean, it would be a blockbuster. The story they came up with, but it's like,
Nice.
and it was, so you do have some portions of the game where it's a lot of traversal, so there's no fast travel, and sometimes you have to. A lot of the game is you driving to somewhere, and it's a pretty long drive. So, to like,
Wow. In the game, it's still considered a long drive.
yeah, okay, so,
Hey, the milkman's here.
oh, he is, isn't he?
I love your wife. I miss her.
Whose?
Whoever loves the milkman, apparently. Yes, God
I
damn
don't.
it.
Well, if it's TJ, I don't think he's got a wife.
You don't?
Nah, I'm single, dude.
God damn it. Well, then yours serves a... No, god damn. No, I'm not doing that. Like, god damn it. Shit.
I
Asshole.
was peddling the milk.
Motherfucker. How could I have guessed that this asshole was single? But yeah, how you doing? How you all doing?
We're all doing great.
Great.
How are you doing?
You single.
Man, I am just a bit like, um, tired, a little bit stressed because of work, and I still have stuff to do. I'm just here to chill a little bit.
Chill a little bit.
At least
That's
you're
right.
here.
Thanks. Always a pleasure, my man.
Always a pleasure, my
So,
man.
what did I miss? What did I miss besides
Um,
the awesome intro?
yeah, well, there was an awesome intro, and you missed Bob rip it on Mind's Eye because he's played it and he's not too happy with it. I mean,
Are you playing that shit? Seriously? Why?
because I'm a glutton for punishment. I don't know.
The game looks promising. It just, from what Bob told me, it's just really,
I've
really lackluster.
So I am rendering Bob's gameplay of it right now. I'm rendering it down to the 720p 60 frames so that I can stick it in this small window on screen, and I'm gonna play it. And don't yell at me. I didn't make the damn thing, but it does. It really has promise. I can't lie to you. It does.
Promises,
It just-
promises, though.
It just no.
You make me.
Fabio, you're not on camera. Why aren't you on camera? I miss that beautiful face
Okay.
of yours.
Okay, I'll be on camera. Okay, give me 2 seconds.
Oh, he's got to put
I don't know
some
what.
clothes on. He was naked podcasting. Everybody, you heard it here.
Where is it? Goddamn. There we go.
He's wearing a shirt
Hey.
today.
That's funny. I don't have you up on screen yet.
Yeah, I know. I noticed. Like, I just saw there on YouTube, and like there was just your face showing up, and like nothing to do with the
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah, I'm setting up different scenes in OBS right now so that on the fly, this is going to be a whole lot easier in the future.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. No worries
Yep.
whatsoever.
Yep. So, everybody, if anybody wants to bookmark this episode, this is the only time you'll see this. This is some behind the scenes OBS black magic.
I mean, honestly, I don't think this is the only time people are going to see that, because I do remember you doing that for some other episodes. So I don't know if.
Yeah, but Bob's still he's still getting his podcasting legs, you know.
Mm-hmm. I understand. I understand, my man. Well, we got the intro, and that sounds really good, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great job by you and both you and Coach, my man.
Yeah, I know. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, look. Bob's on the big screen now.
I mean, did Bushido and TJ heard the song as well, or
I
I
liked
don't.
it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Bushido just died? Like he's just not
Did he really?
answering. What?
He's muted.
he's not
Bushido,
answering.
do you know you're muted? TJ, call him.
Hey, Bushido, wake your ass up.
What?
I don't think he heard that.
No, I heard it. My grandson came downstairs, started talking to me, so sorry about that.
Ah.
Multitask, Bushido.
I could do it. It's just you guys are gonna have to hear it. That's all. He told me about the game you playing.
Tell it to shut it.
Jesus.
Shut the hell up. Just
Tell her, say,
go
I'm
like that.
doing some really important work in here right now. You don't understand. The
What's the question
fate,
you asked? The
I'm in
fate
the
of the
KY
gaming
Bobby
universe.
the fate of the free world hangs in the balance.
I'm in the KY Bobby show. We are we
Yeah.
are discussing.
Yeah. That should be
Yeah.
enough.
Y'all need to
We're
recognize
discussing
there.
if,
Okay.
we are still discussing if the Xbox Rogue Ally X is actually an Xbox or not.
It
Right.
is.
No, it isn't. No, just kidding. Just kidding. I'm not gonna be one of those guys.
Why not?
Am I supposed to be in a position here?
Okay.
Was
Okay.
that
So
my-
now, nope. My bad. There we go. So Fabio, how you been
why don't we
doing?
stop?
What's the temperature like in Brazil, and what you been playing?
I'm good. Like I just have some presentation to do tomorrow. I still have stuff to be studying, so I am going to be a bit quieter during the show. But I'm here to chill and to talk a bit of games while I am at the same time study my stuff. And other than that, I've been mostly just playing a little bit of Diablo 4 just to pass the time. I still want to go back to Halo Infinite because there is a brand new event and the Hayabusa helmet is there and you can unlock that shit by getting 40,000 credits that are earned.
It's not just an event, it's an actual, like, permanent add-on.
Yeah, but like I think the Hayabusa helmet is like a limited time thing. I don't know,
Yeah,
like I don't want
the
to.
armor is, but like the weapons and the maps and the content otherwise is permanent, which is nice.
No. Oh yeah, like the Halo 3 events. No, that
Yeah.
shit's awesome. Like that's permanent. I'm talking about the Hayabusa helmets. Just the
Oh
helmets.
yeah. I'm gonna get that.
I wanna get that. I don't have enough credits, my man. So like, I wanna get back to that. And other than that, yes, I haven't been playing anything. And when it comes to how how it is in Brazil, it is cold. Finally, the winter is here. I've missed it.
Oh, you lucky.
It's just like sad that I wake up at 6 a.m. and it is like really low temperatures when I like not below zero. I don't live in a state where it's like in a
Like
city
what
that
is
gets.
in Fahrenheit?
Oh god damn it! And now you want me to do that conversion? Seriously, can't you just Google it to put 6 Celsius in Fahrenheit? God damn it!
That's
Okay.
exactly what I was thinking. You could have easily
Like
Googled it instead of eating up your time.
okay, 42.8 Fahrenheit. Like
Oh,
come on,
that's
like
perfect. That's not
I
Wait,
cold.
mean,
you said what height?
um,
No, you
yeah,
said
apparently
42 what again?
42.8 Fahrenheit.
So basically 43 degrees,
It's not
which
like you're
is
saying
not that
5 different
cold.
heights.
Yeah, that's
God damn it,
It's
like
that's
it's
actually
Fahrenheit.
six.
reasonable.
Man,
TJ,
6 Celsius is not.
I'm
It's
talking to
cold,
Santana
Godfather.
here. It's not.
Wow.
It's cold out there. How is it cold? You guys are near the equator.
Fine. Well,
Well, this
anyways,
time of the year,
other.
Bush, the Earth is on a tilt, and the sun is not directly over
I'm
them.
speaking to Antoine, and I haven't gotten an answer yet from him.
Wow,
I understand.
Antoine, I'm not part of this. I'm sorry.
I mean, I mean, I just literally love how TJ was like, "What's that in Fahrenheit?" I'm like,
Oh, because
"Bitch,
I'm
just go and Google, just go and Google it." It's like if I say something in kilos, like if I tell you something in kilos, are you going to fucking ask me how
Yeah,
many
you sure
pounds?
enough
Yes.
is.
in
Yep.
Yes,
pounds.
we are.
I'm surprised he actually had to spell
I'm
it.
American, damn it. So I'm gonna go by my measurement.
I do hate the fact that we have a different metric system. It's really ridiculous, but yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's not a
I
different
need to.
metric system. It is it's the imperial system versus the metric
I know
system.
it's the imperial system. I
I
know
need
it's
to. I need
imperial,
to.
and it's stupid.
Sometimes we use both.
Like the moment this guy tells me like, oh yeah, I lifted like 100, I lifted like what, 160 pounds or something like that. I'm going to have to okay, divide by
I gotta
2,
literally go through the
add a little
exactly.
bit.
Yo.
So like,
That's how
god
we
damn
feel
it.
when you guys say kilograms.
You know how to do? I usually just add. I just I'll go times 2. You know, and it's usually close enough. So if it's 80, it's like 160. You know, I'm like, yeah, that's close enough. 160, yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
it's
That's good.
around there, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
165. Just
right.
going like that.
You see what I mean? It's like it's only 5 off. I'm like, yeah, it's close. Yeah, it's close.
Oh god damn it! This is the Matrix versus Imperial System podcast, where we talk
Yeah, it's
about
the
all the
imperial
crazy stuff
system.
that make no sense, but physics.
It's just the stupidest thing. Everybody else doing something else, and we're the only ones doing this. Only
Yep,
ones. They're like, yeah,
that's
so like
what it
100 kilometers from here, and I'm like, how much is that in miles? Like, I gotta be the only one to be like, you know what I mean?
You know why we do miles? I'm just gonna say it real quick. It's because our damn country's so big.
I
That's
don't
why.
care. It's just the stupidest thing. It's just the
There's good.
dumbest thing. Kilometers and the miles. It's like, oh, come on, man.
There's going to be a
Anyway.
motherfucker out there. There's going to be a motherfucker out there saying like, how this many meters, and then one son of a bitch going to say, how
Yep.
many yards is that?
Watch it be timber.
Or how many feet?
Yeah, how many feet? God damn it!
Did we get to games we was
Okay.
already playing and I got called and I missed it? Did I get what games we're playing? Because I'm
Okay,
playing. I've been
okay.
playing Island Week 2, and it's boring the life out of me. The absolute life. I have to play like
Are
an
you
hour and a
that?
half a day to get through it.
Are you,
Just an
are
hour
you
and a
that
half.
bad? Seriously? Are you like that? God damn it!
Extremely boring. And
Well,
I love
other than that,
everything. I love
I
every
agree.
other than
type
that,
of game and everything. This game is boring. The
other
only
than that,
part of the
what
game
have
I
you?
enjoy is playing the other character, and that's still not that great either.
It's not good whatsoever. Amazing.
Yeah,
But
I got
yeah,
gooder
other than
games I
that,
could be playing.
what else have you been playing? Because Diablo was all I managed to do this week. So yeah.
Scars Above, which is a like a 6.5 rating. It's not bad until I got to the first boss, which is ridiculously hard and for no reason. So
hmm And he just got muted. He muted himself mid-speech.
Oh,
I'm
he
amazed. Like
did.
not even Bushido
I'll be right
himself
back.
knows, like, wants to know what he's talking about. It's amazing.
now my
Bush, you're
grandson came in
muted.
and says, "No, I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm not muted." Yeah,
You
yeah,
were.
yep. I weren't, or were I?
All right.
I guess I were. You guys hear
Just
that
kidding.
water running?
No,
What?
no. It's the great thing about
Nice.
Discord, bro.
Yeah, nice. Background noises like soup. So we gonna watch Wild Vape that marijuana, or we gonna
We're
get
gonna talk
started?
about. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna start off first with
Wait, real
state of
quick,
play.
Bob. Do you still grow you still grow Mary Jane in the back there of
I
the?
never have grown Mary Jane in the back.
Oh, okay,
I
sure.
do what everybody else
Right.
does.
I forgot.
I do what everybody else
Yeah, I
does. I
forgot.
drive to Illinois and I buy the shit
Fair enough.
where it's legal.
There you go. There you go. I thought you had like an underground thing inside the cellar. You guys don't have basements; you have cellars. So I thought you were growing down there. So we got
No,
some
we
UV
have
lights and
we
everything.
have basements.
You do?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Just letting you know. So, okay, state of play. Sony's state of play. My favorite game was Pragmata. I loved the way Pragmata looked. And yes, it is
Yes.
coming day one to all the platforms. And everybody will get to enjoy Pragmata.
hmm
Mr. Fabio, what did you like from State of Play?
My man. Honestly, by the way, we are not going to be doing any sort of like introductions that, okay, last week we had the Summer Games Fest, which started with the State of Play, then we went with the Summer Game Fest from Jeff Keighley, and it ended with the nice, good old Xbox showcase. From the PlayStation State of Play, I don't know, there were some games that like caught my attention. Like I really enjoyed seeing the announcements of the Mortal Kombat collection. I really enjoyed that. I was like a motherfucker that's exclusive to PlayStation. That Marvel fighting game. That got me pissed because I wanted to play that shit, and I'm not going to be playing because I'm not buying a PlayStation for that. But other than that, like there were some other games that I did enjoy and was like, okay,
You
that's
do
cool.
know that the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection's coming to Xbox day one too, right?
No, yeah, I know that one. I know, but I'm talking about the Marvel one,
Yes. Yes.
the 4v4 game. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That one is the one that got me a little bit pissed. But yeah, for the goddamn it, the Mortal Kombat one. Oh yeah, that got me excited for sure.
Yeah, we knew that would get you excited. Oh, yes.
And
Mortal
like, and there's
Kombat. I
going to
can't
be,
wait to do a
and like,
friendship.
there's going to be online. There's going to be online play. Like, goddamn it. That's that's the best thing in the world for a fighting game, honestly. So yeah, I'm pumped for that. Other than that, I completely forgot like what else had during the events, but like there were some other games that caught my attention, but like there wasn't nothing, anything like amazing or anything like holy shit, this is PlayStation, and like we are still waiting for the secret showcase to this day. But yeah, I don't know what else to do or say when it comes to that.
Yeah. What about you, Bush? What'd you think?
I thought it was good. I've been hyper pragmatic from like the beginning, and then there was at one point rumors were it was canceled. So I
Right.
was like, yeah, great. And to see it down and to see it in this state is very promising. But the other thing too is it looks almost as good as the first trailer they showed for it.
It does.
And I was really surprised that it really, really, really looked that good. So I'm excited for it. I just hope it drops day one on PC too. But yeah, I'm hyped for it. I think it looks good.
Yeah. Drawn TJ, you back with us?
Yeah, I'm back.
What did you like best out of State of Play?
I would go with the same thing Bushido said. I would say Pragmata. It looked
Yeah.
actually pretty good, but that's about it. I mean, I was expecting. I was like, if I owned a PlayStation, I would want to see their first party lineup, and I didn't see anything there first party. I mean, like first party, not like deals done. I mean, like actual like first party.
No, there
Because
was Ghost of Tsushima, I
They can
think.
get it.
well,
Yeah,
that's
they
already been
barely showed that.
announced.
We got to
I've
see a wolf snarl is basically what we got to see from
I'm
Ghost
I'm
of
talking about
Tsushima.
like
Man,
I'm
that's
talking
it.
about like something new.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's like what convinces me to keep a PlayStation if I'm a PlayStation fan, right? So if you own a PlayStation, what's gonna keep you there? You
Oh
need
yeah, for
you
Yeah,
sure.
need
that's why I put it
first
over the
party
PC.
games. Yeah,
Like
that's
That's
better on
exactly why I
PC,
put it over the PC.
cheaper too.
like I can totally agree that there wasn't anything like specifically that would say, God damn, that is PlayStation. But in terms of like variety of games for gamers in general, it was okay. I will just say like
Yeah,
that. But like,
for a
of
third party
course,
show, yeah, it was really
yeah,
good. Yeah, but if you're
That's
looking
what it
at it as
usually
a
is anyway.
PlayStation fan, you're screwed.
Yeah.
This is
yeah,
basically not it.
The only,
I
I
agree.
mean,
I
the
did like that
only,
Street Fighter Capcom. No, no, it was Street Capcom. What was that Street Fighter game? Avengers. The Avengers one. I thought that
Yeah,
looked cool.
The Marvel one,
Yeah,
which is exclusive, that is PlayStation Studios, but like it is a second party game.
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
the only,
I can't. Yeah, go ahead, Bob.
the only
Go ahead.
part of the,
Wait, who's making that
so
game?
who's making that? What?
Yeah, I forgot
Craig?
who's making that game. The Avengers game.
Ah, I completely forgot the name of the studio, but like
Yeah.
one of them is in partnership with PlayStation Studios anyway. So
That's it. That's right. That's right. It's partnership. That's right. It's not one of their studios. My bad. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, like it is like it's the studio responsible for the party partnerships and a fourth party studio equivalent to like Ninja Gaiden 4 being Xbox Game Studios, but this time it is like PlayStation and Marvel once again.
But
It's
yeah,
usually the
It's
fact that one of them paid for the development of the game.
as far
And that's
as
more
like
than likely what it is.
giving me a show to tell me or to explain to me why I should buy your piece of plastic over the other person's piece of plastic. The only way you did that during that show was that you left out all the other you left out all the other platforms on screen that it's coming to. That's all you
Yeah,
did.
that's really coming.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. They
At
do it all
least
the time, but
at least
They did a bait and
Xbox
switch.
showed
Yep.
everything, every platform, all their games were coming to.
Yep.
So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just so annoying because I see people all the time sit there and say, "Well, there's a reason to own a PlayStation." It's like, no, there's not. I'm sorry, but I mean, just look at the facts here. This generation has been trash for PlayStation. You've gotten how many games released from
first
first
party, yeah.
party? 5, maybe 6 max. One game got
Uh,
canceled. One's
do
about to be
do
canceled.
do remember? Do
Um,
remember? We're trying to talk about
I mean, last
exclusive.
generation they were badass. They did a good job last generation.
I mean, do remember, TJ, you need to talk about the games that were released only for the PlayStation 5 generation. Forget about PlayStation 4 cross
Oh,
console.
I know, right? Yeah,
Like
I know.
that number gets even less. And like that's for both Xbox and
Yeah,
PlayStation, but Xbox has
it's
more. That's bizarre.
yeah, I know.
The game
It's
sales
not
haven't even been that
that's
good either.
that's Jim Ryan really screwed up PlayStation because you know what? PlayStation used to be able to you could at least somewhat talk shit and sit there and say, "Well, we do got some exclusives that are coming out this and this." There is not that much, and it's very sparse. It's almost worse than the Xbox drought. Yeah, so
yeah, and
that says a lot.
that Xbox drought was serious, dude. I mean, we for like
Yeah,
3 or 4 months we didn't have anything to
Halo,
play.
Gears, and Forza, Halo, Gears, and Forza, and then we wait for 5 years. Yep.
But
It's weird. It's gaming's weird, but whatever.
But like it was clearly a show where their focus was not on this is a showcase, but the problem is they haven't given us anything else besides a show that is not supposed to be a showcase. So at the end of the day, you are just giving us that. Like I would love to see them. I would actually love to see them announce like, okay, we got more. Here's our main thing, and like they
They're
haven't done.
giving filler.
Like they haven't done a main thing for them to try to get people more excited about it like in a long time, and I don't know why they haven't tried to like make this transition where the state of play is the PlayStation showcase, because at the end of the day, like, okay, here's another summer game fest, another E3. In my opinion, I prefer to call it as E3 once again. And what did PlayStation show? Okay, we had the Marvel game, the Avengers fighting game. Okay, fair enough. And we have Ghost of
Origami looked
Yotei.
okay.
Yeah, but like I'm talking about first party. I'm
Yes.
talking about like literally
Okay, oh like
from
yeah, my bad, my bad.
so like, and we got Ghost of Yotei. Okay, we got that game
2
that they
games.
announced
Oh
from
boy.
like they got the game from Housemark Studios and stuff. The guys that made Return, no fair and square, nice, but like we haven't seen that this year. And Marathon is like, okay, I don't know if we are going to ever see anything else from Marathon in the in a short time, honestly. But other than that,
Yeah.
like, yeah, it
Oh,
was a
Neo.
bit.
Almost forgot the Neo.
It was like, okay, that's it. So
unfortunately, yeah,
I
you know,
like
and I wasn't okay. Can I?
no, like
Yeah, but
it was just another event where the results was if Xbox just shows up, it wins. It wins. Like it's a that's it. Like because
Yep.
and I don't want to sound like I'm being uh like anti one culture or anything like that,
yeah, yeah.
because I'm definitely not like that, but I just felt like the entire Sony showcase, I mean, at least 95% of that showcase, they leaned very heavily into Japanese culture and Japanese art and that type of game. And I'm like, okay, I want a little bit of variety. After I saw the first couple good looking ones that I was interested in playing, I didn't need to see any more. I needed to see something like, something I'm used to seeing from an Xbox show. Xbox will give you a game from every different genre from every different culture in one showcase, and they're good at doing that. They've got so many developing arms and then they let them work well on the side projects they ever want to do. I mean, Grounded was a huge success, and we would have never gotten Grounded if Obsidian didn't have the freedom that Microsoft gave them.
True.
That's a true fact. And the funny part is, I did one Grounded, and when I started playing preview, I fell in love with that freaking game. When I
it's amazing.
Well, we're not over the place. We're not over the Xbox yet. I'm gonna chill. As soon as we get the Xbox, I'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay,
wait.
So let's move on to our picks from the Summer Game Fest, and I am going to start off with the game called Ill.
Oh yeah.
I have already wish listed it on Steam because I am going to want the power of my 4080 Super on those visuals, because I want to be inside. I want to feel like I'm inside that horror game. That looked so creepy / outstanding / take my money right now. I got to play this creepy looking thing that I don't know what it is, but I want it. Yeah.
Dude, that game actually shocked me.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was freaky looking, dude. It was crazy. Oh, I gotta play Ill.
Play it. When is it coming out again? I forgot.
I don't know. I have to bring up the Steam page.
If I'm not mistaken, 2020. But I'm always wrong, so don't pay me no mind.
I bet it's going to be 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
While Bob looks for that, the first game that caught my attention and almost jumped out of my seat was Mortal Shell 2.
Motherfucker, you picked my game. You picked my game. You
look freaking awesome.
Yeah,
the first game was a good game.
Ill does not have a confirmed release date. Hey, shut up. Ill does not have a confirmed release date. But it's liable. It's liable to hit Steam in early access before it sees a full release on consoles. So I'll let you all know.
Okay, nice.
Of course.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that game made me sit up and say, as a lot of games did, I'm so glad I got a PC now. Oh my God, I'm glad I got a PC now. Man, that game looked freaking amazing. And then the Rock overlay with that, it was killer. It was absolutely killer. It looked really good. I'm sorry, Fabio. You next, brother. You got that. What you got?
No. Like, no worries, my man. Like, honestly, on the first game, I saw that classic figure from Mortal Shell. I was like, motherfuckers, Mortal Shell 2? Serious? God damn it! I was okay. I'll have to get that shit. And the other game that I was like, okay, this looks amazing, but then it's only going to be available on PC for now or forever. I don't know. Was like that puppet game. Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
I almost forgot about that game. That puppet game looked funny as I don't know what.
Jeez.
That looked just fantastic. I was like, please tell me that's going to be on next. I'll buy it. I don't give a damn. Just let me have it on my console.
I was on that joint. I was like, "Oh, that looks good."
Oh,
I said,
man.
"I like this."
As soon as he saw the Cookie Monster, he was like, "I can sell milk to that man."
Like the moment, honestly, I saw the trailer for that shit and I thought, okay, for the first time ever, the perfect $80 game exists. That's it. That's it. Just go and pay. I would pay GTA 6 money for that game, honestly.
Oh shit, that's funny.
The game that really stole me, like that stole my attention, was Resident Evil 9.
Requiem looked good. It really looked good.
Because
It really
a lot
looked
of
good.
people didn't like, even when they saw the police department. Like I knew right away
I
once
do too together.
once
I
they
did
showed
too.
that,
Yeah.
I was like, oh hell yeah, we're going back to where it first started. We're going to Raccoon City.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yes.
Word.
I'm excited for that. I'm definitely buying
Same
that
thing
day.
Resident Evil Hyper too. Yeah.
Oh, I love Resident Evil.
I mean, if you think about it, Resident Evil has done a full circle. Okay.
Yep.
1,
Really.
2, and 3, we were in Raccoon City. 4, we went to, I don't know where the hell we were in 4. But we were in some dank, like backwoods kind of farmers with pitchforks, and then 5, we went to Africa. And then 6 was in some city. Was it Tokyo or what? It was very city based. And then 7, we were like, it was like children under the stairs or people in the walls. You were trying to, crawl through this house and everything. And then 8 took us to some crazy 8-foot bitch's house out in the wilderness. And she wasn't going to let you go. That's where 8 took us. And now 9,
I was like, oh,
right back to Raccoon City, baby. Let's get it on.
Yeah.
Can't wait. It looks so freaking damn good.
It did look good, but like I am
Capcom
going
has
to
been
be
killing it for the last
I'm
5
going to-
years, 7 years.
They're teasing us because they did 2 teasers before they actually showed the actual trailer.
Yep.
Those assholes.
like
They did Bane Switch twice.
I'm going to be honest, I would have preferred if they continued to go with a mix of horror and action, like Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 8, because I am not a fan of like purely horror games, just like Resident Evil 7. I'm sorry. So if it is like Resident Evil 7, I'm not going to be playing it. I'm sorry.
You didn't like
What
hiding in the
was
house?
was
That was
Resident
so much fun.
Yeah, you're getting chased by
I still ain't
hillbillies.
finished yet, but I did enjoy it.
It's like being in the backwoods.
Do that again, Fabio.
Yeah. And with a huge castle back there, yeah.
Is that what you Is that what you do during your weekends? You are running away from hillbillies? Is that what you're telling me?
Hey,
Oh,
Bob.
wow.
Bob has made that
That's some
an art.
interesting weekends.
Bob's made that an art, and I've went out on my soapbox and tried to make that an Olympic sport twice already.
Bob is from Kentucky, so you never know.
No, but Bob, be honest. Are you running away from the hillbillies, or are you the hillbilly people are running away from?
No. I know.
You have to come and find out.
Okay, there's a difference.
Oh my god.
There's a distinguishable difference, and you have to live in the Midwest to the South to understand it. There's hillbillies and there's rednecks. We are rednecks.
Yeah.
We are rednecks. My neighbors, they're hillbillies, because when we moved into this house, we bought this house 20 years ago. God, has it been that long? When we bought this house 20 years ago, and we were unloading the moving truck in front of the house. Of course, it was like it was like some public spectacle. Everybody's like, "Ooh, new people are moving into the Fraser's house. Let's go spy on them." And their form of spying is just grouping themselves in circles in their front yards and analyzing everything that we do going from the truck to the house. But anyway,
That's crazy.
apparently it's the only form of entertainment they got down here until we moved in. Since then, they've seen a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah, have some decency. Look through your window.
So I'm unloading the truck, and I'm unpacking some of my I got to my guitars. You notice how I said that? I got to my guitars, and I was carrying them into the house, and my neighbor goes, "Hey, you play guitar?" I said, "What? Guitar? You got the guitar case? You play guitar?" I was like, "I still do not understand a word you're saying, and I grew up here." And he's like, "The guitar." I said, "Oh, you mean the guitar?" He goes, "No, yeah, the guitar." Oh my god. Yeah, I play. Why? We got come on. We got strum a little sometime. We got strum on the guitar together. Oh my god. Where am I? Oh,
I mean, you never
You walked
made
into
that.
hell.
I mean, you've never asked yourself that shit because you've been living there for 20 years. Like, if you actually were wondering, you would have left.
okay. Louisville, Kentucky is pretty modern. Okay, it's the city, and yes, I grew up in the city. We
Mhm.
moved south of Louisville to Shepherdsville, Kentucky, where it's more country. It's more of a country atmosphere, but I had no idea. And we're on the outskirts of a country town. We're on the outskirts of it, so we're even more country than the people in the town. And I didn't know it got that bad. I didn't know it got so bad that you started leaving syllables out of words when you talked.
Yeah, guitar.
Guitar. Like there's a U in there, buddy. I'm telling you, there's a U in that word. Write it out. Write it right now.
It's not GEE tar. No.
I mean, you wanna know what is the challenge? You just need to listen to Zach Wild from the Black Label Society singing. Like, you're not going to understand one word.
No, but Bob could understand every word of it. I guarantee it.
God damn it.
He'd be like,
Better
"Yeah,
than his
I got
neighbor
that.
says guitar.
Yep, I'm gonna play you a solo on my guitar." Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I took us off the rails. I apologize.
Reeled it in.
Lord, I'm
Reeled it in.
sorry.
There we
Please be
go.
with the starving pygmies in New Guinea. Where were we? On who? Are we
Bring it
moving
back.
on to the next
were-
showcase?
Yeah, next
We were
showcase.
Yeah, we were
Okay.
talking about Resident Evil because TJ was mostly excited for that.
Okay,
Oh
well,
yeah.
Bush, you're also looking forward to Ill,
Yes, sir.
and
A
that's
lot
you
of people
were
complain about this. I think because a lot of people weren't into like Souls games and some of the, like you said, the unique games, but I thought it was pretty good. I would give it like an A minus, you know. But I really was. I looked at a lot of games and was like, this looks pretty good. And I guess it all depends on what you like to play, and you know, you know,
yeah, I know.
you know,
We know.
yeah,
They know too.
yep,
Yeah,
of course.
we know, you know, they know. We know.
Doesn't know.
Thember wants to know any other games we liked on the Summer's Games Fest. Yeah, I mean, of course, Resident Evil. Resident Evil looked good. I liked Pragmata. Let's see.
Good.
Pragmata
Well, that was
it
the
was State of Play.
yeah.
What about Moodang? Is that from the Xbox showcase or is that from Summer Game Fest? Like I'm trying to remember
I'm
where
trying
that
to
was
remember.
from. Moodang,
I think
that third
yes,
person spy. Like.
that's Xbox. Xbox.
Oh, okay.
That was Xbox.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah, because it was a surprise to everybody.
I think the
Yeah.
main problem with the Summer Game Fest is that like there were so many games that were okay East Asian games like they all looked exactly the same. So like there was a moment where it was like one after the other that I felt like okay, it's 40 minutes in and I'm still watching the same game. So like there was a point
Normally I
there
would
where
disagree with you, but I agree with you
bored.
this time.
Wow. Wow. TJ agrees with you. You get to we get to mark something off that bucket list now.
I mean, like, like, normally I don't disagree. I don't agree with you. Like, this is the first time we are talking about a showcase together, my man. Where were you?
I'm just
Thember
talking about in
brings up
general.
Bitch.
Thember brings up a good point in the chat. There was a really good dig done from the Sonic creator at Nintendo.
Yeah,
during the Summer
was
Games
amazing.
Fest. That was great.
That was great.
I loved it.
The console wars are back. Sega is back in the business.
That's right. All we need now is a piece of plastic. Yeah.
But honestly, like a fair and square, like a Sonic Crossroads looks really good, honestly, and considering like how they are trying to mix up and do all, of course, crossovers with their own IPs as well as other IPs, like they decided to put Steve from Minecraft in it. Like that's interesting. I just really curious if the game is going to have any interesting mechanics besides just the traditional racing that we saw from Sonic Racing or Sonic All-Star Transformed. You know what I mean? Those games.
Thimber's saying, to be
I'm
honest, I
not gonna
forgot a
lie.
lot about Summer Game Fest, and I did too.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
can't. I
Xbox
mean,
did steal the show.
I
Like
did
they
too, though.
stole the
No,
whole
I
week.
did too. Yeah, I did too. I'm not gonna lie. I still want to talk about ill. Like
I mean, that's
there was some
sad
crazy.
because Summer Game Fest was really good. That's sad.
Yeah, ill had this one spot where the guy was like sliding through this vent, and his head comes out first on his arm. Then you got this
yes.
glob of people all melded
Oh
together.
yes, the glob of
Then you
people
got
that
the
comes
one
out the
part.
door and starts rolling down the
Yeah.
hallway at you. I'm like, oh my god, I
God,
gotta
that
play
looks
it! I gotta play it! I gotta
terrifying.
play it!
Yes.
That
Then you had a
looks
part where one
terrifying.
of them picked up a pipe, I guess, and he shot his arm off, and then looked down at his arm like, did he just shoot my arm off? Then the other one at the end was the big head guy that was like so big they couldn't fit down the hallway. Yeah, I'm stoked for that game. Yeah, I just want to keep talking about, but I'm just gonna refrain myself.
Oh man, you're gonna make
I'm
me clip.
excited for it.
You're gonna make me clip that real quick and put it up on screen. But yeah.
Hey, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Man, you just love making work for Bob. Okay, hold on.
No,
Well,
you're the one saying it.
It's a
Rick, I didn't
badass
recommend
game.
that you do it. You volunteered it, you know. It'd
alright.
been really
Maybe
cool.
we
I'm not
should
even
It's
gonna lie.
a
So
cool game.
maybe we
I
should
don't
move on
expect
to
it to
the
look that graphically beautiful because it looked way too beautiful. So I was just excited about the game. I have to always remember that when you watch games on all these showcases, it's not going to look as clean as what
I
you're
love
seeing now. It's just to get you engaged and hype about the game, and I am. I'm still hype about it. So
Bushido.
every now and then, those games will look the way they look, but not that often.
The only studio that can actually pull that off is Rockstar, because if you look at their game trailers and then when the game actually releases, they're almost identical. So they're the only ones that actually pull that shit off. Everyone else
I don't
is
know if I
doing
can
smoke
agree.
and mirrors. I mean,
I don't know if I can
look at
agree.
the
Rockstar
trailers.
games are they're always good looking games.
I know,
They're
but I'm
not
talking about like the
like
trailer. So because you pointed out, you
oh
said,
yeah.
look,
Okay,
what
okay.
we saw, it's not going to look like it should. Remember, Watch Dogs
Yeah,
did the same shit.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
My
Rockstar's the
Watch Dogs
only
is infamous.
one that does that. They're the only ones that do that.
Yeah.
That can actually pull off how their trailer looked, and then that's actually what you're gonna get, like in terms of how it looks. So
I gotta think about
yeah,
what
that's
else they're
about it.
doing, man. Good. I think most of them do, and they usually just
I mean, because
get from
Cyberpunk
outside
didn't
a
look
third party to
exactly
make
like
the
what it
trailer.
was supposed to look. It was a buggy ass mess.
yeah, but in the end, after all the
Yes, I think they're gonna have
optimizations,
like
Cyberpunk does look the way it was always supposed to
it
look.
still looks good though.
But it took
Yeah, it looks really
it took
good.
its time. It took time.
It took a lot of time.
Yeah.
A lot of things to fix, and it's a great game though. It has multiple endings. Anyway.
Yes, I do have to bring something up. I'm sitting here, I'm scrubbing through the footage that I screen capped from Summer Games Fest, and Dying Light the Beast.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I forgot about that.
I forgot about that.
I want to get that
I
game.
knew that was Dying Light the instant I saw it. I was like, I think that's Dying Light. I said, but why would it be one coming out this soon? Because those games don't come out that often. Those Dying Light games, but that one looked gorgeous.
It's 4-player co-op. We should all play. We'll get Fabio
Mm-hmm.
to go with us, and he'll be able to enjoy the nighttime of the game
We
and
can't.
watch him get scared.
Fabio's deathly afraid of dead people.
No, I did play. I did play the. I did play the first
Why?
Dying
Because he
Light.
lives in Brazil, or what?
Did you?
Yeah, it's a whole like Day of the Dead sort of thing for their for their culture. They really they don't jam with it.
Come
Dynamite
on,
too.
Fabio.
Never played
Xbox
this.
so full of
just
shit.
hey, Fabio,
I'm
just
Yo,
bring
you
bring your
sound
bring your milk cart.
so
Just bring your milk cart.
convincing. And the fact that Fabio didn't say anything made it worse. I was like, oh wow, I guess that's true.
I mean, no. I'm just thinking, motherfuckers are really going going through with that. God damn it! Like, is it going to get seriously?
Fabio,
I
you
like.
can bring your milk cartons, and we can make it into a party. You can sit there and have fun killing zombies.
Oh my
Word.
fucking lord! What is it with you? Like, what is going on with you today and involving me with milk? Like,
Milk,
Jesus Christ!
mommy milkers and stuff. Exactly. Right.
Because the milk in your country is so damn expensive.
Oh my lord! Are
Look,
you
expensive
interested
over
in
here
milk?
too. What are you talking about?
uh,
I mean, are
Look,
you
eggs,
interested
milk.
in milk? You want that? Is that what you're telling me right now?
Wouldn't mind it for the
no,
source.
it's
Not,
just funny
you know.
you have
Anyway,
to pay more.
So
Fair enough.
anyway.
moving on to the Xbox showcase. Okay, we're
There we
going
go,
to
finally.
so this was the better of the three. I mean, there's no
Hey,
question
Timber,
to
if we
it.
missed the
This
game, put it in the chat. I don't know why I think we might be missing a game from Summer Game Fest. I think we're
No,
missing
no,
one.
come on,
No?
forget about that. Go with the showcase. Let Bob consider. Go,
Yeah,
shut the fuck.
Xbox
Okay.
Showcase is
Okay.
better.
Okay.
Yeah.
so we're gonna go with the top three things that everybody enjoyed from the Xbox showcase. And Bob will go last because I'm busy scrubbing a video right now for the audience. Fabio, top three things
Okay,
that you enjoyed.
top three things. Um, oh man, I gotta put it like the Keeper from Double Fine Productions because we're finally getting the Double Fine Productions game 100% under Xbox Game Studios. They were acquired in 2019. They released Psychonauts 2 under Xbox Game Studios, but that game was partially funded by crowdfunding, and the other part was thanks to Xbox. They managed to make a way better game than it was going to be, and it was excellent. But this is the game that 100% it is under the Xbox Game Studios, and I just love the art style of that shit. The second game that I really liked, and like, god damn it, I really wanna play that shit, is Clockwork Revolution. Like, that fucking puppet, like, that
Yep.
Yeah,
asshole, like,
right. The
that,
puppet.
that was just
Everybody
amazing.
was online asking what was the puppet's name. Everybody was online. Like, hey, did anybody
Like,
catch his name? I was like, I don't think they said it.
No, they
like
didn't.
that was for sure quite amazing and like quite a showcase. Like, it felt like the time they gave to Clockwork Revolution, like it seemed as if it was the Clockwork Direct, just like we had with the Outer
Right.
Worlds 2
Yeah.
Direct, but like,
Yeah.
because they really extended the time of it, but just to show how much the game is going to be having when it gets released. And the third one, oh man, I'm probably going to be giving it to the Outer Worlds too, but like there were so many games that caught my attention there, and like honestly, like, for example, I really love to see Super Meat Boy 3D. I love to see as well Grounded 2 finally being announced. I like to
High on Life
see
too.
High on Life 2. I loved seeing the Invincible fighting game, but
Yep.
one detail that was quite interesting and that I was like, finally, was like Final Fantasy is coming to Xbox and like yes.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yes, but like considering all of that, I do keep with what I said. My top three moments were The Keeper from Double Fine, Clockwork Revolution from In Exile, and The Outer Worlds 2 from Obsidian.
Okay.
Bushido, your
Nice.
three moments.
I will say the keeper I thought was interesting. It's not on my top three, but it was very interesting. I thought it was actually really good looking too. And
Yes.
during the later the trailer, um, the you said a lot of games I like too. Unfortunately, because I don't want to highlight over those games all over again. But I will say there's a game that didn't need. No, no. First, let's go to Clockwork with you. You took the words right out of my mouth. They highlighted the game for a long time, and I'm glad they did for one reason. I wasn't sold on the game. I didn't really care. I was like, I mean, it looks okay. I'll play it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And from what I saw, it was so unique. It looked so good too, but the story was beyond what I thought it would be.
It
The
reminds me of
concept was
BioShock.
not exactly what I thought. Would you say, TJ?
It reminds me of BioShock in a way.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it gave me a different feel from that. But wait a minute, real quick. In Summer Game Fest, did they have Atomic Heart 2? Was that Xboxes?
That was
No, that was
Xbox.
Summer Game Fest.
That was
That was
also
Xbox.
Xbox. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, okay,
It was
okay, okay, okay.
Xbox.
So I'm gonna jump over there. First of all, I played the first one, and I didn't like the protagonist, and I was like, man, this dude's a jerk. And by the time I got a quarter through that, his character chilled out a little bit, but I didn't care because I just kept playing the game. That game is very underrated. That game is like a BioShock game. It is super fun. When I saw that it had a sequel, I lost it. I was like, this is going to be a fantastic year of games. Like, wow, this is coming. This is getting a sequel, and I was hoping it would. Most of the time, when you get a game that's good but very underrated, you hope it gets a sequel because developers will see their mistakes and they'll make the adjustments. And it dag blasted short looks like they did. It's not even with the same protagonist. It's still inside that universe, but it looks really freaking amazing. But Worlds didn't have to sell me. Outer Worlds was beautiful before I actually stopped looking at videos of Outer Worlds like about a month ago because I was like, no, 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 don't spoil it anymore.
All
I
right.
want to
I
see the new
just
guns and everything. Good. Now when I was watching the showcase, they were showing me some things, and I was like, oh, she would have loved to just found out I had that gun. But it still was so cool. The information, the flow of it, really, really, really good. I was hyped for that game anyway, and now you didn't do anything else but make it, higher
hey,
up on the
shout out
list.
to
So
Sir
it's
X Man in the chat. Talk yeah,
oh no.
you need to get on Sir X Man Bush. He's bashing on you, and then he bashed you, and then he wants to say I love you. So I mean, you just
We like mess with each other and watch the show. Me, him, and Lemon.
so what
There's the other one too. I'm telling you. Yeah,
that
no, good,
video
bro. I'm sorry.
that video is rendered and up now. That is Dying Light the Beast from the Summer's Game Fest, and
Gorgeous.
then it will at the end it will fade into Ill. That me and Bush
Nice.
are losing our minds over. But yeah,
That game is, oh my god, I can't wait to play that. But the other one was Grounded 2. I'm gonna try to leave some meat on the table for TJ. But Grounded 2, I just really love this showcase because just about every game I saw, I was hyped to play.
It's
And Grounded
unique.
2 looks like a completely different game. Well, not different, but more things to do and different things to do. I played the first Grounded solo, and it was hard. but I still loved it.
Did
And
you
so
play
people
with
are like,
friends?
"Hey, we could play together." No, good, TJ.
Oh. No, I was asking, did you play with friends on Grounded? Because it's
No, no,
fun with
no. If you was
friends,
paying
dude.
attention, they heard I said I played
Hella
solo,
fun.
but you wasn't paying attention. I'll mess with you. The other one too is real quick. Solo leveling. Yo, I'm an
Yeah.
anime guy. Yo, that joint. Boom. I can't
Bushido
wait.
just creamed his pants.
Yes, sir. I had to clean the underwear and in the pants. I was like, oh, man, I thought I would get away with nope, no underwear. Okay, not this time. But that game looked freaking amazing. The
I'm
game
just,
looked
I'm just,
amazing.
I'm just imagining Bushido like pressing the button to call the nurse to help him out there because, god damn it,
I can,
clean it up,
yeah.
clean it up.
I can see her coming, running in right now, and she's like, "What? And he's like, "You don't understand! You don't understand! Look!
They showed a badass game.
You're like, listen, Mr. Hill, if you don't calm down, we're gonna have to sedate you. I'm like, oh.
Sedation, please. Yes, thank you. Can you
I
can you give me
mean,
the kind
But
that
that's
doesn't knock me out, just makes me loopy, please?
I mean, in one point, I get to enjoy the excitement of a really nice game. On the other point, I get to enjoy morphine. Hmm, I don't know.
Mm.
Hmm.
But I'm done, TJ. I'm sorry. Good, brother.
Dude, the showcase was amazing. Like I gave it an 8.5 out of 10 because there was stuff I wanted to see, obviously, but obviously Phil Spencer alluded to it being shown next year for the 25th anniversary. So okay, I'm fine with that then, which is fine. But my top 3 would definitely have to be Black Ops 7 because that did not look like Call of Duty. I knew the
It
character was from
didn't.
Call of Duty, but it looked like something else. I don't know what to tell you, but that looked something else. They basically they did a bait and switch. They basically made it look like a different game, and then at the last moment, voila, it's Call of Duty
Yep.
Black Ops 7. It's like holy shit, mind blown. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be weird because they've done this in the past and it's not worked out well for them. They've done a Modern Warfare and a Modern Warfare and it didn't work out. They've done a Black Ops and a Black Ops like one after another and it didn't work out. Usually when they rotate, it works out really well because the fans don't want they don't want fatigue. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes. I mean, it looks good, but like I said, it's just a trailer, so we'll find out later on. But that was one of the games. The other one,
Fantastic
dude,
trailer.
oh my god.
I would have been.
The other one is High on Life too. I liked the first High on Life and it was freaking hilarious.
Mhm.
Absolutely hilarious. Hi, I'm Mr. Stabby. I'm like, oh my god. I was shocked that they were still making the second one after the what was it? The what was it? The CEO or was it the executive that got arrested for
Right.
for
I
yeah,
forgot who was
and
dead.
it was one of the heads and I was like, "Oh, this is going to be bad cuz that's not good." You know? But I'm glad they're bringing it. It's still gonna come and it's still gonna be released. So I'm really happy about that. So and it's in Game Pass, so you don't have to buy it. So if you're on the fence, just get Game Pass, try it, and then cancel at the end of the month if you don't want to pay for Game Pass. That's the easiest way to enjoy games. There you go. The other
You know,
thing
you
that
had a sponsor from.
the other thing that really surprised me, I'm gonna say it because and I'm for me, it's where Phil Spencer said he said Gears of War. We'll see Gears of War E-Day. We'll see Fable. We'll see a Forza Horizon next year. But then what really caught my attention was the phrase. We also are gonna show a classic
Classic has been
franchise that has
Yep.
been with us from the beginning. And I'm like, okay, it's either two things that I could think
Fusion
of.
Frenzy.
Nope. Mm-mm.
I used to love Fusion Frenzy,
It's
no lie, though. Good.
no, I love
Yeah,
Fusion
that's
Frenzy.
amazing.
Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's from the beginning. And he went based off of games that they own. So just going with that mantra, I think it's either going to be Elder Scrolls 6, whether it's just gameplay, it's a gameplay reveal or whatever.
No, it isn't. It isn't.
Or two, it's a
Show
Halo
the online.
because it's a
Yeah,
classic
Halo's the one I'm
franchise that
looking at.
has been because Halo released on the exact same day as Xbox original released. So it's been there from the beginning, and it's Halo's
It was a
anniversary.
launch title.
It was a launch title. It's Halo's anniversary, and it's Xbox's anniversary.
Okay, I'm just
So-
letting you
And
know.
rumor is it supposed to be a remake?
I'm
I
just letting
think
you
it's
know,
that.
Bush. This is the last loop of Dying Light Beast and Ill on screen right now. This is the last loop. After this, I'm going to Mind's Eye, so you all can see.
You said enjoy it now.
Yeah, enjoy it now. I'm going to
But-
Mind's Eye, and it's yeah, you're gonna say, wow, this looks like a really cool game. Like it looks like a really cool game, but you got to play it.
They're screen
It's
sharing. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna save the best for last for KY Bob because I know there's something he's gonna bring up that was in the show that I did
I
not
know.
want to take the thunder. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna save
nope.
that for KY Bob.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean,
Yep.
I mean, you mean to tell me Phil Spencer started to use a certain thing to?
Yeah.
Well, now,
Yeah.
You know, some other game we forgot about, the Korean game. That Korean game looks
Oh yeah, Muding.
spectacular.
Muding.
It looked really.
That
It
looks like
shocked
Splinter
everybody.
Cell. That looks like Splinter Cell meets
Yeah.
Call of Duty meets Just Cause.
It does. It's
Yep.
because of the art style and everything, but the action just kept coming at you, and it made you say the whole time you're watching, like, "What is this? What is this game?" And it just looked really, really good. The other one that got me was well, actually pissed me off, and I don't remember if it was showcase it was. I think it was the Summer Game Fest where they showed that Liza P was out today, and I was like, for real, no warning at all, just it's out today. And I had plans of playing the first one again just to get warmed up, not all the way through, just get warmed up, and you just drop the game. And I was like, wow. And I got a deep, deep, deep backlog.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's at least 8 inches.
It's only
Everybody's
gonna
with you,
get
bro.
bigger.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait until next year. Shit.
Jesus.
Okay, Bobby, take it away, bro.
That's exactly
Um,
what
Go
that-
ahead, man. You get the best part.
I gotta read. Okay, I gotta read the chat from Thimber. It said, I gotta read the second one first. He says, and KY Bob, you know exactly how to read my comment, right? So I have to read his comment. It said, KY Bob. First we had Wu Chang, now Mudang
Oh yeah.
on Xbox. We had Wu Chang, now Mudang. I got you
Yeah.
all in check.
Yeah. All in
Got the wall
feathers.
stick.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know why they haven't. I don't know why they haven't called you. Honestly, like they need to hire you there just for the trailer every time. There needs to be like a Wu Chang or a Mudang button for the
You
game
know
where
what?
you can
KY
just press
Bob
it.
can be the American version of what's that one YouTuber that does he incorporates
Beast.
like fun he like incorporates
the weird
funny
baby.
stuff
Look at
into
the weird baby. He's punny too.
no the guy that
Hilarious.
does signs, the guy that does neon signs that incorporates like funny shit into his neon signs that he sells.
But yeah.
Oh, the Asian guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
with the neon signs, neon.
We got
Yeah,
Mind's.
that's
We
it.
got
That's it.
Mind's Eye on screen for everybody to enjoy. Mind's
I'm gonna wait
Eye.
for that to get fixed.
I took
Bob
a
can
pretty.
be like that Asian guy, but the white version.
Oh God.
I might wait till it gets optimized better and buy it on Steam or something when it's on sale, or CD keys.
Wait on sale because KY Bob told me before we started the show, and I'm like, yeah, okay, never mind. I'll probably wait.
Well,
Yeah.
it's supposed to
just
be.
watch any gameplay.
It's supposed to be like episodic, is from what I understood. So, are we gonna have another part from this? I don't know.
I
Well,
mean, if the-
They also said you can create your own content in the game.
Yes,
I mean,
yes, you can.
I mean, I would say since it is episodic, at episode 40, the game is going to be fixed, and then you get to enjoy it.
There you
I
go.
believe that's
Okay,
what
well,
it
I'll be playing GTA 6 by then, so it'll be dust at that point. So
So
It'll
Bob's.
be like a. Okay, Bob. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I mean, Bob's number one from the show was the reveal of the Xbox ROG Ally X.
LAX. Yep.
They
Nice.
cannot take my money first. They cannot take my money fast enough. I'm got it out here, and I'm holding it. I'm waiting for them to drive by in the pre-order van and grab my money. Because just to put this into perspective, the chip that is in this new ROG Ally that Xbox has put their name on. This chip, this is the AMD Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme. And if you look up the performance on this chip, it is 5.9 teraflops of RDNA 3.5. To put that into perspective, the Series S is only 4 teraflops of RDNA 2. So you've already got more power than you have in the Series S, and you're never asking it to go any higher than 1080p because 1080p is the max resolution on this handheld screen. So you're going to get
And it's a
1080p.
handheld, which is
Yeah, you're going to
badass.
get 1080p. Well, on a 7-inch screen, 1080p looks great. What's
Fantastic.
what you're seeing on screen right now of Mind's Eye, I rendered it at 720, but because it's on a small, even all I render all the showcases that you've seen tonight, they've been rendered at 720 to cut down on the the bandwidth that I'm uploading at. You can't
What's
tell
the
the
battery
difference.
life gonna be?
Well, on Steam OS, the ROG Ally X, the one that's already out, the one that's not Xbox branded, with Steam OS, they were seeing 6 to 8 hours of gameplay.
That's decent. That's pretty decent.
Now, when you switched over to Windows,
Yes,
though,
sir.
you were only seeing 2 to 3 hours because
What
of all
the hell?
because of all the bloated Windows stuff running in the background. But
So
that's
what about
why
the new one?
That's what I'm saying. That's why we saw Xbox put their handheld, their first party handheld, we seen them put it on hold, and they've moved over to optimizing Windows for a gaming experience on a handheld. And we've already heard that they were able to cut down on 2 gigabytes of RAM usage on the handhelds just by cutting the fat off of what Windows is trying to run in the background. Even when you turn this new Xbox ROG Ally X on, when you turn this on, it doesn't even boot into Windows. You're not even running games in the full version of Windows. It boots into an aggregated dashboard that has all your games from all your storefronts right there in front of you. Now, what we don't yet know, because everybody that was allowed to test play this handheld, the only game they were allowed to test play, from what I've been able to find online, was the new Gears of War remastered. Okay.
Nope.
Right.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Up,
Up,
I'm calling
up.
BS.
What you got?
Destin, which was from IGN and now it is independent, made a video. He said, "I've played Sony's Insomniac Spider-Man on the Xbox Rogue Ally X."
Yes.
That's right. He
Okay.
did
He
say that.
He
Yeah,
did
that's right.
say that.
I forgot about
He
that.
did. He did. Okay.
What
Okay.
what you're saying is gonna melt the pony's mind. So be careful on what you say.
It's already.
So I'm
I mean, I saw.
like,
People are wishful thinking
Dude.
that the PlayStation will block that. I said, why would they block making money? That
They
doesn't
can't.
Yeah, I
make
know.
sense. And that's not even in
Jesus.
storefront.
They can't block it because in the deal with putting their games on Steam, they sold licenses to Steam for Steam to then sell secondary to customers. So after Sony has
Right.
sold that license to Steam, Steam can do anything with that license as long as it's in the Steam environment.
Exactly.
So there's nothing they
That's
can
gonna
do
melt
about it.
PlayStation mind
But
when we start playing games on the PlayStation, Xbox PC, and things like that, and in the handheld, oh man, they're just gonna hate that.
Yep.
Sir
And
X
blame the
Man,
wrong people
Best
for it,
best
too.
place to play.
Sir X Man in the chat, thanks for joining us, brother. He said, "There's so many Tangs and Changs games. Why can't I get one Tenshu?" Amen.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would
many
love to get
Tangs
it
and
to you, I
Changs.
tell you.
But yeah. So the only thing we don't know, so Destin, obviously Destin was able to do it, but Destin didn't put his. Destin kind of used it as a stab at the toxic fanboys. He didn't really give his
Probably.
his whole experience explanation. What we don't know
Mhm.
is we know that you don't ever leave that aggregated dashboard when you want to play an Xbox game. So Gears of War Reloaded was able to run at 60 frames a second, 1080p, with the bells and whistles at that resolution. Everybody said it looked fantastic and played fantastic on the handheld. What we don't yet know is that in that aggregated dashboard, when you go to start a Steam game or an Epic Stores game, because those programs run in a full version of Windows, will it pull you out of that dashboard and put you into a full Windows dashboard and then launch Steam to run that game? We've not, Dustin didn't touch on it, and don't get me wrong, I would really like to have every bit of that 5.9 teraflops of RDNA 3.5. I would like to have all of that for my huge Steam library. Because the first thing I'm going to play is Pacific Drive, which is also a PlayStation game. Just saying.
I got one question because I used to mod back in the day on the Xbox. Now, people mod on PC by either making graphic mods, which make games look a lot better than they should. Will you be able to download mods? Because I know on PCs you can. Since it is Windows, you would think so, right? But what you're telling me is something different.
Okay,
Unless if
so
I'm getting it wrong.
no. So the dashboard that you're getting on the ROG Xbox Ally X, I actually said it right. I keep saying Xbox first, but it's not. It's a ROG
but it
Xbox
is
Ally X. Go ahead.
Yeah.
no, like they themselves said Xbox Rogue Ally X.
You know, and I just want to, before I answer TJ's question, I want to touch on something me and Colt Eastwood, which if you all enjoyed that intro to the show tonight, that was put together by me and Colt Eastwood the weekend before this past weekend. yeah, I hope you all like it. It's killer. A lot of gameplay from Bob's dresser, and yeah. Anyway,
Lauren,
me and
Bob's
Colt both
toy.
me and Colt agree that because of the way Xbox has embraced this ROG Xbox Ally X and ROG Xbox Ally, we don't believe they're actually going to pursue a first party handheld. We believe they're going to subsidize these handhelds. Like, in other words, I think that the handheld and the Surface team are going to continue to refine Windows till we get it refine the handheld version of Windows till we get it to a point where it's a unified dashboard between console and handheld, and then before long you're going to see a Legion Go S Xbox version. You're going to see an MSI Claw Xbox version. It's going to come with this Xbox button, and those are going to be the only devices that will run this curated version of Windows that will also play your console games. We're heading towards that. We're at
I
already
think
1,000 Xbox Play Anywhere titles, and that isn't including all the first party titles.
I think that's like I think the Xbox ROG Ally X or the Xbox ROG Ally, the white version as well. Like I think they are the first example of what it means, that term that Microsoft started to use, which is the Xbox PC. You know what I mean? I think that's what they are trying to refer to. So like there's for now there's Xbox, for now there's PC, and the future is going to be Xbox PC, which is like there is going to be this
Yes.
hybrid, not just in handhelds, but also in the traditional co- table console as we all know and are used to.
So yeah,
I think that one of the reasons why that Xbox has put out the information that they've um, put it on hold. I think that they realized later, as usual, later that it would kill the sales for the ROG
Yeah, I would.
LIX, and it would with the I hate this. I never like this term, but cannibalize its own sales because you'd have two different devices, one out one year and one out the next year, and people would say literally, "I'll wait for the Xbox One to come out." And
Yep.
so if you do that, that would be the issue that they will run into, in my opinion. Just I don't know anything. I'm nobody, but in my
I
opinion,
think
business wise, I thought that was the issue. I think that they they are still making one. I believe they're still making one. That drone thing looks pretty cool. I think they're still making one, but they have to put it out there like that so that and I think some of what you're saying too, Bob, goes into account for that. But I think that we won't see one probably till 2020, 2027, 2028 at the
I
latest.
I don't think it is like necessarily just a situation of sales, or if it is going to like, oh, we are going to
Well, the steel
cannibalize
prices
the
are very
sales
high. That's
of
why.
like the
If the
Rock
steel price is
Ally.
like $500, it wouldn't be an
No,
issue. But sales prices are
no,
like
no, no.
seven,
But
eight
like,
hundred bucks.
no, but what I mean is, I think they are maybe trying to, okay, test the waters. Let's see if our audience is going to demonstrate interest in a handheld. What's the best way for us to start that? Let's make a partnership with someone who knows how to do a handheld. And then with those mistakes that we might end up causing, we might end up making for this Xbox ROG Ally, we fix it with our own version and every subsequent version of it afterward.
Bad idea.
You know
It's
what I
not a
mean?
bad thought either. Yeah, it's not a bad
I
thought.
agree with Fabio. Yep.
so I want to answer X Man. Sir X Man says the only question I'll worry about is the handheld. With this handheld, is how it's going to handle a multiplayer game on the go, and it won't. I
That,
wouldn't even.
yeah.
I wouldn't try it.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure.
don't.
Hey,
I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't.
even.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even play multiplayer over
Halo.
Wi-Fi. Now, what I can say, I went over it earlier in a podcast about the performance of the chips between the Series S and this ROG Xbox Ally X. The ROG Xbox Ally X on paper is 2 teraflops more powerful than the Series S, and it's RDNA 3.5, which means it'll run the newest version of FSR, and it's got the updated ray tracing cores. They do make a dock right now for the ROG Ally X. Not the Xbox version, but it'll work. That in the back of it, you plug your HDMI cable up to it, and you plug your network cable up to it, and you plug the top is a USB-C Thunderbolt connection. You plug it into the Thunderbolt USB-C connection in the top of your ROG Ally, which this Xbox version does come with. That is, I mean, that it is badass, but I mean, I'm telling you guys, expect $8.99 for this ROG
Yeah.
Xbox Ally X.
Exactly.
I mean,
$7.99,
yeah.
$8.99. Yep, right
No,
around there.
it should be about $900 because when you think about it, you're playing. And if you never answered my question about the mods, but basically, I mean, if you can also mod your games on the go,
Yes,
I mean,
you will. You'll be able to
you
mod your
Okay, how
games.
much?
you literally have
Not you
everything at your
personally, TJ, but
fingertips.
like people who know
It's
computer stuff. Yeah.
So
Okay,
it's
but come on now.
it's like a Switch
Okay,
on steroids, but way better.
wait. No,
Yeah.
no, no, but wait. If the handheld is going to be at least $900, how much is going to be the next generation of consoles?
It's gonna
Well,
be high too. I
yeah,
ain't
that's
even
No.
going
gonna
to.
say.
I
It's
No,
gonna
no,
be like
let me.
it's a
700.
I want.
700, 750. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
because
no,
look at what
no.
happened with the Pro. I think the Pro has set the new standard for what price people will accept with consoles. And same thing with the ROG. In the beginning, people were buying it for $700 too. I think that's
I
going to be the next standard for prices. That's why I want PC anyway. But good.
I honestly find it amazing how people are like, oh yeah, totally should be the price of it. Like, I'm sorry, I know they need
Yeah,
to make money, but
exactly.
it's not, it's not my fucking problem for them to be
Yes.
spending like traditional business is
Exactly.
you sell your console at a loss and you make profit on games. I don't want
Software.
to fucking see the companies trying to, you know what? Instead of doing what we've been doing since forever, let's try to not set it at a loss by making it more expensive, and let's try to increase the profit of software by making also it expensive. I'm not gaining more money. I'm going to be spending more. So like, fuck off by these types of comments of saying like, oh yeah, it should be $700. No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't.
the
Like, guys, let's try, like, let's complain. Let's try to talk something. See if the community is going to support. Probably not. They're going to like end up putting their price at $1,000, and people are still
No,
going to be sucking their
No,
no.
dicks.
Okay, so
no, it's not going to be $1,000. The Xbox, the actual console, no, because the reason why the handheld's going to be at least close to that is because Microsoft doesn't
ROG
own
Ally.
ROG. Yeah, they don't own ROG, so that's a partnership at the end of the day. You gotta remember the Xbox, they own Windows, they own Xbox, so Microsoft can actually make it cheaper because they own both. That's why the next Xbox won't be that hard to freaking price, honestly, because I mean, well, everybody will say, well, you got Steam added to it, but that's also on Windows, you idiot. So at the end of the day, it's not going to cost much of a difference. The only difference
well,
that's going to cost more is if they have a better graphics card in terms of like what is that one thing that you said where it's a GPU and a CPU are mixed?
APU.
What's that called?
The
APU.
APU.
So if they have a better APU than the one in the Xbox Series X, and it's higher demanding in terms of running PC games on an Xbox, then that's the only reason why the price will go up. That's why like KY Bob saying $700. It's not because we want it to be that. It's because they're gonna make it more beefier than what we already have as an Xbox Series X. And the fact that you're throwing Steam in there, you're talking about games that can run anywhere from like shitty 1080p up to like melting your freaking PC kind of level. So if you're gonna put that in a damn little tiny ass console, you're gonna have to beef it up. And at the end of the day, it's gonna cost more. Yeah, it sucks. Don't get me wrong. Nobody wants to pay an outrageous number like that, regardless. Even if you paid in payments, nobody wants to pay that shit. But remember, Microsoft owns Windows and they own Xbox. So at the end of the day, it's going to be cheaper than the ROG Ally X. As much as yeah, it's just going to be cheaper. It's going to be cheaper in general because they have control over that. Compared to the ROG Ally, they don't have control over ROG. So at the end of the day, that's why you're going to see a different price.
So things have gotten more expensive, and I think the price categories have they've switched. So the new Series X price is the $700 to $800 range, and the new Series S price is the $500 to $600 range. Unfortunately,
No.
I
No, the Series S is like $400 and the Series X is $600 or something like that.
Yeah,
correct.
it's gone up
Correct,
$80
but
plus tax. Yeah.
correct, but with
That's
the
ridiculous.
next generation, we're going to see that shift. We're already seeing it with the handheld. I bet you the white one will be no less than $550, and the black one will be no less than $800.
I agree with Bob on that. It makes sense.
And unfortunately, you know, Xbox has always tried to cater to different people. So of course they're going to have two different consoles, and if the rumors are true, you're going to have a console from MSI, from Asus, you're going to have a console from all these different manufacturers, and I mean they'll all be priced accordingly to what's in them. Unfortunately.
So you got choice, so can't really complain. I mean, PlayStation, you only get one option. So can't really complain.
Of course I can. When it comes to the price, and everyone can complain.
Get a budget version. Like just get a budget version, just like you said with the Xbox Series S. It's a budget console, but you know what? It works fine.
I know.
So,
but what if there's none of that? What if there's none of that? As we discussed,
it's gonna be a budget version of whatever they decide to be. I mean, they'll have a premium version. They'll have a budget version.
By then, Fabio will have his doctorate, and he'll be living right next to Bob.
Oh yeah, he'll have plenty of money, and he'll be just fine. He'll be like, you know what? The old me, would play.
So you mean to tell me I'm going to be only able to afford the next console that is probably going to be releasing in 2026, but I'll only be able to buy it after 4 years?
Oh,
maybe. I don't know.
I'm still at the first semester of my doctorate. What the fuck are you doing?
Gosh,
God damn it.
Bob hasn't even made it past his first thing in the Xbox showcase. Wow.
Yeah.
Number two in Bob's Xbox showcase was Grounded 2. The last person that I played Grounded with was Assassin Lupa, and I haven't played it since. And I probably won't get to play the second one with her. So I'm gonna enjoy the second one, and I'm gonna think about her every moment I'm playing it. And I can't wait to play it. It looks really cool. I can't wait to get a spear and a shield and ride an ant onto victory.
Oh, that was the other thing.
She was a cool person.
Yeah, having that. Yeah, that was cool to have a companion type thing. That was cool.
Yeah.
My man, that's wholesome. Honestly, that was really nice.
And last, High on Life 2. I loved the first one. I thought it was really It was funny to the point it was corny, and I guess I kind of enjoyed that. That spoke to the 10-year-old in me. I found everything it did hilarious, and from what I've seen in the footage that we saw, I really hope you really get to ride around levels on a skateboard and shoot bad guys with a gun that talks shit. Can't wait.
What's
Hope
that
that
sound like? That sounds like a
That's
familiar
slide, though. It's
game.
so cool.
Oh yeah, Overdrive or
yeah.
Sunset Overdrive. Yeah,
With Overdrive, yep. I said the same thing too.
that's what that reminds me of.
Oh
Just way more
man,
funny.
Honestly, one thing that when it comes to the Xbox showcase, that I was like, okay, that's cool, I understand, but still, I wish there was something else. Was like that they decided to repeat some announcements that they've made previously throughout the years. So they showed Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. We already saw that. They showed Gears of
That's
War
true.
Reloaded. We already saw that. You know what I mean? So like I was having that feeling of why did you then show it and announce it previously instead of waiting for this moment? Because to me it makes no sense, but at the same time I can understand because they are trying to, you know what the next game is going to be? Is going to be those two. They are close. They are coming soon enough. By the way, I did receive my code for Gears of War Reloaded, and if
Fabio.
you own the Gears of War Ultimate Edition digitally, you are going to be receiving the code for the game for free. Okay? And you can access the beta this Friday.
Hey Fabio, I got a question for you. Do you think they purposely put some filler in by having them rehash some of the announcements?
I mean,
By having Fable, Gears of War E-Day, and Forza as the next showcase for next year? Do you think because of
uh,
the anniversary, or what? Or do you think they just didn't have anything else to show? Like, what do you think?
I I think that right now they decided to not put or show those games this year because of they're trying to make as special as possible the celebration of 25 years of Xbox. I imagine they would try to do something like that, like when it completed 30 years, but like 25, okay, fair enough. By the way, I was a bit disappointed that Rare was there. They showed a trailer for Sea of Thieves. It is the 40th anniversary. Rare is 40
Yeah.
years. They exist since 1985, and they didn't
Yep.
show anything from either Rare Replay, adding more games, or Everwild, or anything else. They just showed a brand new season of Sea of Thieves. I was like, okay, that's cool, but
You
still,
know,
God,
they might show something at the Xbox anniversary showcase. You don't know. We don't know. They might actually have a that they've been keeping a secret for us that they're gonna. I I think if I'm Phil, I would want to have some surprises, like actual surprises, like ones that people would not guess. Personally,
I mean, it's just because like 40 years, like how many studios can you literally just like one single studio, not a publisher, how many single studios can you say that it has survived 40 years? Like making, going through the ups and lows, the glory days, the bad days, the mid days, and like anything like Rare, I think is the first studio that I can think of since the beginning with Nintendo. Actually, way before, like they made the games for I think the Commodore 64 or something like that. Was really, really, it's a really, really old studio. And then they went to Nintendo, then they went to Microsoft, then there was the Kinect phase, and you know what I mean? So like
Sonic Team.
So like I think it was a bit disappointing for them to just show off just a brand new season of Sea of Thieves, but still, I like the game, so yeah, more content there. I'm really surprised. One thing that I was quite surprised as well, this show had like nothing from Bethesda. There was Elder Scrolls Online and Fallout 76. Okay, but oh yeah, Indiana Jones. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But like, was
Yeah.
I the only one who missed a bit of Starfield?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of worried. I was wondering about Starfield, and I was also wondering would we ever get a teaser for the next Wolfenstein game? But
Yep.
I don't know.
So, let's move on to the last thing we're going to cover about the showcase, and then we'll give our outros because we're going on 2 hours now.
Well,
Um,
no worries.
what was your biggest disappointment from the Xbox showcase? Mine, up front, I didn't get any news, any gameplay, not a mention of Undead Labs and State of Decay 3.
That
And they
is
did.
probably my biggest. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm not even gonna really go on about it because that's actually my big one. Yep, I agree with you on that because I was really hoping to see State of Decay 3. I
And they
really want
did.
to see what they've done.
And they did make a post, a random post on Facebook or something like that, right? That would be indicating something like, "Oh, there's a teaser on the summer, at the Xbox
And there was
showcase,"
nothing.
and there was
Yeah.
nothing. They deleted the post actually
It's
afterwards.
the game's been in development since 2020. It's been 4 years, and they've had help with the coalition, which is also the gods of like freaking making Unreal shit. So I don't want to hear it. There's no excuse why you can't show at least a snippet
Yeah.
of a teaser trailer of the of the not the multiplayer the gameplay. I don't
Yep,
see why you
100%.
cannot.
Yeah.
100%.
No
I
news
was really
segments
shocked.
today, Thimber. We don't do 3 hour podcasts like other people.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
We
We
had
should have.
we
Well,
had 3 showcases to cover, and I think we
yeah,
covered them
that's a
pretty
lot.
good.
Impossible. Bushido, what was your biggest disappointment from the Xbox showcase, if
I
there
didn't have
was
any.
any?
I
No?
didn't have
Okay.
any because I didn't listen to rumors. I've learned over the course of 54 years, even though I didn't play video games 54 years, but I learned over the course of those years to not listen to rumors during showcases because more than likely they're wrong. And if they're right, um, it's cool, but I don't like being disappointed like that for showcases. But I did have in my mind, well, maybe they'll show State of Decay 3. That is my favorite Xbox, well, second favorite Xbox franchise. Halo's first, and State of Decay is my absolute favorite. And when I didn't see it after the show was over, I was like, huh, I guess maybe we'll see it again another time. But I wasn't really disappointed. I just noticed it like way after the show was over. I just took the show in for what it was. It was really good, but yeah, I didn't have anything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One
To
quick
me,
question: Do you think we'll see it next year?
We'll see it at PAX East. No, I'm joking.
I
Um,
would hope so.
I would like to see. You know what? We still have one last thing, and that's the Keigleys. So if we might be able
Ooh,
to see
they
it at the
could show
Keigleys.
it there. Yeah,
Yeah, we might.
could
So we still
good
got a chance to
choice.
see that. And
Yeah,
I forgot what
maybe.
the other game was everybody's waiting
like,
for.
to me, my disappointment, like, I didn't mention that I really wanted to see Everwild, or like, I do agree.
That too.
I
Yeah,
I
that
would
too.
have
Where
loved
the
to
hell
see,
is that game?
like, I would
Remember they
have
had to
loved to,
restart it.
I
like,
know, but still.
I would have loved to see like State of Decay 3 as well. But I think my biggest disappointment was like that Phil Spencer said, and a classic that has been with us since the beginning. And now check this out. One more thing. I thought it's going to be a Halo teaser. It's going to fucking be a Halo teaser, and then no, it's Call of Duty. Motherfucker. Like I did enjoy the teaser. I liked it. Like it was different. It looked awesome. I'm going to be playing it. Fair enough, but still, like you were building up so well, and was the
Well, the way
perfect moment for you to give me a Halo trailer, and you
you
didn't. I was like an asshole.
I think you misunderstood it because he wasn't talking about like what he was going to show as one thing. He was explaining next year marks 25th
Yes.
anniversary, and then he said also we'll also be showing a classic that's been with us from the very beginning.
No,
So
I know. I do understand. I do
so
understand
they're
that.
not
Like,
going
but
to show it at the end of the
no,
show. That'll be for next
it
year.
doesn't. No, it doesn't matter. I still wanted to see it. Don't give a damn. Like,
Oh,
are you going to be
I
defending?
know, but
You want to be defending?
I knew better, so that's why I didn't get my hopes up on that because I'm like, I want it to
He's
be
just trying
Halo
to be
also,
reflective.
but
You want to be defending
yeah,
the Ozempic suits there?
yeah. I mean, I want it to be Halo, but it turned out to be COD, which didn't look like
No,
fucking
it was
COD.
nice.
But yeah, it
No,
was
it was
nice.
nice. It was, but still, like it would have been awesome to see a Halo. But like, yeah, probably, yeah, it will probably be State of Decay 3 or Everwild mainly. But yeah, otherwise,
I
it
just
was
want
a
to see what
great show.
Everwild was turning into. That's listen. I understand you had to restart it, and I'm being patient for it. But show me what it's. There was one game that was being showed, and I thought, "Hey, could this be?" And I was like, "Nah, this gameplay is way too um different." I said, "But they did restart it, then Everwild, but and come to find out it wasn't it anyway." But I would like to see a trailer sometime soon, within the next year at least, that where the developments for that game. You know, I don't really care about Perfect Dark anymore. Actually, I never really did. That game is never going to come out. It's never coming out. It's not coming out during the Xbox Series Z era.
That game will
And
come out, but it's not
I
gonna come
know it
out
will,
this
but I'm being
generation.
hyperbolic. But it's like
Yeah,
this game has been going on for like 2 generations. Like, give me a break.
yeah. You want to know what game that did not show up? That I don't know why nobody's like questioning it. Contraband. I still want to see more about
I really
Contraband
don't care about that
because
game. I never did. Everybody else
I
is
was
saying,
interested
everybody's
in
like,
it.
"Oh, Contraband." I'm like, I forgot about that game.
Now, Thimber said, but I didn't tell Fabio what I said about Banjo. Thimber, I
Oh
looked
yeah,
through the
it's for that
notes. I
rumor.
didn't see anything about Banjo.
Yeah, it was some
That's
rumor just this week
uh,
that they were
I
thinking about the Xboxers thinking
Yeah,
about
I
bringing
mean,
Banjo back, and I was like, "That's just a rumor. I'll keep it in my
I
back
don't
pocket." But
I don't care for Banjo. I really
me
don't.
either. I
Oh,
really wish you Banjo guys
Yeah.
would let it die in peace. Let it RIP. But you guys still gonna keep digging up his grave and re-exhuming the body unnecessarily. Let the game rest in peace. It ain't coming back. Neither is that Dragon game I'd love to have, which I still have in the back of my heart too. Just let it go.
oh, you mean
You know what I
Scalebound?
mean? Yeah, Skillbound. That's it. That's it. Yeah,
Mhm.
just let it go, man.
Yeah. Rare's on that money bag. They're turning into GTA. So they're just
Yeah,
on that money
everybody
bag
is.
right now. So at the end
Everybody
of the
is.
day,
If
like
if anybody had
if
the
if
idea that
if you
game
thought you were
companies
gonna
are
see
in it,
Banjo or Conquer, good luck. You're not gonna see him.
but you can forget
Sorry.
that. Yeah. No,
Um,
Yep.
listen. If guys, I've been on podcasts before where guys
oh my
were like,
fucking lord, it's going to be
PlayStation is
3 hours long.
for the players, and I'm like, that's not that's a PlayStation 2 slogan, and no, they're not. It's just about making money with us. Yes, and I'm not mad at that, but
Yeah.
keep it in perspective. Like, they don't care
Boys,
really. Whatever's going to
boys,
sell, that's what they're going to sell.
this is going to be almost 3 hours long because the two of you decided to just talk about, you know what, let's talk about skill.
No, Fabio. If we brought up that H game earlier, we could have been in the same spot from you. Don't do that.
Yeah. True.
Don't do that
It
to
haven't
me.
It hasn't been like that for a long time. I just want to point out that.
No, it hasn't been like that for like 3 weeks. It's still counting.
No, fuck off. You haven't been here in 3 weeks. What are you
Oh,
talking about?
yeah, he hasn't. Yeah.
So,
I
Thimber,
was here 2 weeks ago or a week
Oh my
ago.
God, Bushido.
Thi-
Bob, outros. Let's go.
okay, so Thimber
sure.
wanted to let Fabio know that Andy Robinson from VGC said that hearing Rare's new leadership could now be massive for the chances of a new Banjo-Kazooie.
That's what it
Being there,
was. Yeah.
being there, done that. I'm still need to see it. I'm not going to just believe in rumors. You be
Yeah,
do-
I agree with Fabio. Don't
like
until you see it. Yeah.
like Thimber
Uh.
Thimber literally has been doing that for a long time. Every showcase or every game awards, he tells me this is going to be the year. Banjo is coming back. I'm like, Thimber, for God's sakes,
You
not.
might be right.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna crush everybody's dreams. You know what? If you want to keep saying Banjo, you know what? I could say the same shit and say this, and it's gonna crush everyone in this damn chat. Splinter Cell. Where's Splinter Cell? Oh yeah,
That
that's
is
right.
heartbreaking.
It's fucking dead.
You
It's
talk
dead.
about you talk
Thank you,
you talk with
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
All right.
thanks for
Xbox
teasing us
exclusive
with it and then taking it away.
hasn't been on a console in 2 generations.
Outros.
It skipped 2 generations.
Yeah, but
There,
you
I
know
said
the
it.
last one was really good, and it got really overshadowed by a lot of the games that were coming out at the same time. We were kind of entering a new generation of the gamer there, and some people had never heard of Splinter Cell, and so it didn't really do that good. And I heard that they're getting ready to they're going to remaster that one.
I hope so. I'll buy
So
it.
I hope that it will up everybody's interest in the Splinter Cell franchise. Because yeah, we need another one. When it came to stealth espionage, there was nothing better than Splinter Cell. On that note, we are going to give our outros. And Mr. Fabio Admarine, sir, where can
Oh.
people find you at?
Well, you can find me not just here on the Game Cell Live podcast, you can find me also on the XPN Network YouTube channel whenever the heck we do any kind of shows or live streams. You can find me also on Twitter as FBOAmarine97. You can find me on Xbox as BuffonLizard8. Thank you very much.
Wow. You got it down to a. You got that written down now in your head, don't you? Just play. Play.
What can I say?
And Drawn TJ, sir, where can people find you?
You can find me here on GameSet Live on Wednesdays at 5 o'clock. And you can also find me on X at DrawnTJ450 and also DrawnTJ on Xbox if you want to play games.
That is 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. For those wondering.
It is important. It is important to express the goddamn time zone there.
Yeah, we'll have people showing up to KY Bob's YouTube channel at 5 o'clock going, I don't see nothing. You liars.
They come at 5 a.m. Where the fuck is Bob?
The thing is, like, TJ lives in Japan, so that's why. No, okay, go on.
TJ lives in Japan.
I don't know.
TJ,
I don't know how he.
Japan hates Xbox?
Yeah, TJ is secretly Japan hates Xbox.
There we go.
Mr. Bushido N7, the man, the one and only, the hostess with the mostest, the Wu Chang. Sir, where can people find you at?
You find me only here now. Every whatever day we're going to do the podcast, and you find me on Fridays on the Wasted Watch show sometimes. At God, it feels like 5 p.m. how early he has the show. I think it's 6.
It is 6
on the Wasted Watch channel, and That show's wild.
It
Show's
is
really wild. So yeah, it's fun though. It's wild.
you show up for an episode of Wasted with the Wise. You better buckle yourself in and prepare to
You better
sit for
close your
4
heart.
hours.
It's weird.
You might as well get drunk with him.
Yeah, that's why they call it Wasted with the Wise, man.
Yep.
On that note, this is KY Bob, your host with the most. Trying to wrangle this band of misfits from their shenanigans every Wednesday at 8 o'clock here on the KY Bob YouTube channel. You can find me on every platform, KY Bob. You can find the audio recording of this tomorrow afternoon, wherever you get your audio or wherever you get your podcasts, really. And yeah, it was great. Hope you all enjoyed the intro. The next thing me and Colt will be working on is an outro. That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna,
Nice.
There you go.
I'm gonna run you in, run you out. Leave you with what I say every week. And I'm sure Bushido will have something smart ass to say about it. Gamers, go outside, touch some grass,
It's ASO. Okay.
and hug somebody you love, and remember to game on, baby. Good night, everybody. We will see you next week.
Some grass without the G.
Night.
Respectfully.